Hello, hello. How you guys doing out there? Hello, Mr. Bibby86. Hello, Matt Middleton. Hello, DJ. Hello, Joe. How you guys doing tonight? Can you guys hear me? Am I coming in loud and clear? Hello, hello, it's complicated. E-Boogie. Orc is in the house. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. Loud and clear. Rick, how's it going up in Canada? It is extremely cold here in Kentucky tonight. And I can only imagine what the temperature is like up there in the Great White North for you. But just thought I'd jump on and do a live stream. I've not done a live stream in a long time. And, yeah, Glows, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Well, yes, it's actually Sunday now. Yes, it is actually Sunday. It's 12:07 a.m. Oh, thank you, PlayStation 9. Thank you. Playing a game while listening, DJ. Very nice. Very cool. Oh, man. Yeah, what's the temperature like up there in Maine, Orc? It is very cold here. Ah, Matt Middleton from Brisbane, Australia. You know what? I was just watching, the new Umbrella Entertainment, Blu-ray for an Ozploitation classic, Next of Kin, and got me thinking about all y'all down under. So hope you're having a good one down under tonight, Matt. Warm 20s up in warm 20s. -2 degrees Celsius up in Canada. Jeez, oh Pete. Let's see what the exact temperature is here. It's about 24 degrees here, Fahrenheit, which is, that's as cold as it's been here lately. Yeah. Silly Star Lily Kid, pretty cold in New York City. 30s. Yikes. Yep. Yeah, man. Yeah. Mike is probably down in Florida. You know, it's probably, I'd say it's a brisk, 75 probably down in Florida. So yeah. Definitely, jacket weather for him in Florida. Kevin Dotson, how you doing tonight? Do you watch The Walking Dead? No, I have not watched The Walking Dead since season 6. Yeah, not watched The Walking Dead since season 6. I tuned out. It was just too repetitive. Every season was exactly the same. Yeah. Do you know the name of the music track? Oh, the music I was playing earlier. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me find it here. It's from an artist called 3 Chain Links. And the song is called Die Historic. You can find them on YouTube. They do some really cool, royalty-free music, that kind of music. So you saw Overlord yesterday, E-Boogie. I'm gonna go watch it maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I do want to check it out. It looks, the trailers make it look really good. So definitely want to check it out. Joe Caroluzzo, you left off Walking Dead in season 3. I actually thought season 3 was a big rebound from season 2. Season 2 was just boring as all get out. I actually thought season 3 and 4, maybe even into 5, was pretty good. Once they got into the prison, the whole, the thing with the governor I thought was pretty good. But then I don't know. Halfway through season 6, I was like, God, it's the same thing every season. It's just, how long, a couple of seasons of just survival, is interesting. And then it just, it got dull and repetitive and, just not my thing. Actually, you know what? I want to be really mad at Mike tonight. Let's look and see what the weather's like in Florida. Because I bet I'm telling you, probably a crisp, 67. Oh my God. 67. My goodness. They're freezing down in Florida. 67. Yeah, they are freezing down in Florida. I pre-ordered myself the Resident Evil 2 remake in a deluxe edition on Steam. Cool. That's cool, PlayStation here. Or PlayStation 9, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's cool. I never, really, I was never into the Resident Evil games. I don't like third-person shooters or third-person games just in general. Kinda, I don't know. But I did play a lot of Friday the 13th, the game. So, glows after the opener of season 7, you had it. Didn't feel like watching anymore. I understand. I totally understand. Ever hear of Resident Evil 1.5? No, I don't think so. The real James Grimm freezing. Yes, it's a little cold. A little cold here in Kentucky. It's one of the coldest nights we've had up to this point. It's one of the coldest nights we've had this. I guess we're into winter already. So Kevin Dodson just found out about my channel 30 minutes ago. Okay, well, welcome to the channel. Welcome. Thank you for sticking around. I did play Biohazard. I liked Biohazard. I didn't finish it, though. I got into Biohazard, and I was digging it, and then something, I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember why. I just kind of stopped playing. Would you like to see a Friday the 13th sequel or reboot? I think well, I think they could do a reboot that doesn't start over from the beginning, and it would be fine. I don't know about it. Because where would you go with a sequel? Which Friday would you follow? But it doesn't need to start from the beginning. We don't need an origin story. We don't need a backstory. We just need Jason in the woods with people to kill. You know what I mean? Give us some nice, compelling characters. Give us some nice kills. And you know what I mean? It's not rocket science. Used to live in Kentucky. James, what part of Kentucky did you live in? Jeremy's doing good, Matt. Jeremy's doing good. He is in bed, sound asleep. You watched the 82 version of The Thing on Friday night. Well, that's good. That's good, DJ. If you've not seen it up to this point, you were definitely missing out. What are your plans till January 1st? Hopefully not freeze to death. Let's see. Watch a lot of good movies. Hang out with my girl. Hang out with you guys on the Sausage Factory. And, just live it up. You know what I mean? You know that, Orc. YOLO. I actually haven't seen the new Suspiria remake, Aaron. It's not playing anywhere near me. Lorne, who's a new member of the Sausage Factory, said he saw it and that it was, said he liked it, but I don't know. He kind of seemed reserved about it. He didn't want to go into too many details because that would spoil things. So I definitely want to see it. It's not playing anywhere near me. So I guess I'm going to have to wait until it's streaming. So, okay. So you've seen it many times, DJ. Okay. What am I getting Jeremy for Christmas? Good question. He wants books. He wants me to find him a horror FAQ book and a Three Stooges FAQ book. Actually, let me see if I'm sure those things exist. But let me see if I can. Horror films FAQ. Okay, here it is, right on All That's Left to Know About Slashers, Vampires, Zombies, Aliens, and More. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and put that in my cart. So there we go. Now, let's see. Is there a Three Stooges FAQ book? There is. Of course there is. Let's see. Ooh, gosh. Oh, okay. I was going to say, good Lord, this thing must be way out of print if they're wanting $136 for a paperback. Here's some more affordably priced paperbacks, but still $22. Holy crap. Let's see. But that's two things he wants. I usually end up getting him, cool shirts and, stuff like that. So, figures. I was going to try and find him, because I got him a Ren Funko Pop. I need to find him the Stimpy Funko Pop. And he wanted a Jessica Rabbit Funko Pop, but apparently those are like pretty rare. Because even like the unboxed ones, like the out of the box kind of, very used ones, or the ones I saw on eBay were kind of expensive. So, I mean, that one must be a pretty rare one. I don't know. Movie Maniac 1981. Larry Zerner actually predicts that the lawsuit's over. I think Sean Cunningham was going to do an appeal. Victor Miller won the lawsuit. Sean Cunningham was going to do an appeal, but since Halloween 2018 has been such an enormous success, Larry Zerner was on a podcast. I'm not sure which one it was, but he was on a podcast and he predicted that within the next couple of weeks, they will come to some sort of agreement so that they can go ahead and make the next Friday the 13th movie, because there's a lot of money to be made off of a new Friday the 13th movie. Bad Raven. Steve, how are you, man? Any good 4K titles you're ordering on Black Friday? I don't know. If I can find some good ones, absolutely. Nate the Wolf, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. If I can find some good deals on one, I've actually got, I'll put this link in the description for you guys. My buddy Cameron from Obnoxious and Anonymous shared this. This is a spreadsheet that updates itself, that shows what the prices of basically all 4K Blu-ray releases, DVD releases going into this Black Friday, what those prices are, or what the best prices are, and where what retailer has the best prices. So let me get you guys this link. I'll put it in the chat. There it is. So I would like to get the original Blade Runner 4K. I think Christine is now available on 4K. They really need to do a Mandy 4K. That movie was made for 4K. That beautiful, brutal. Oh my God, that movie. Such a good movie. What are you looking forward to picking up on Black Friday there? You and Andrew got your eyes set on anything in particular? Any games I'm looking forward to? Not really. PlayStation 9. Well, I'll probably get the new Doom when it comes out. I don't know. Are there any other new good games coming out that I should keep my eyes on? Orc, that's a question for you as well. I am hoping to find a PlayStation Pro at a relatively good price this Black Friday. And a lot of the new PlayStation Pros are coming with Red Dead Redemption 2 bundled. So if I can find a decent priced PlayStation 4 Pro, I may pick it up and try some Red Dead. Thanks for the reply. My son's eyes lit up when you replied to my question. Ah, Aaron, very cool. Tell your sons I said hello. Horrid films. You've read the horror films FAQ book. It's good. Good to know. Good to know. Jerry Duckery, this is Jay Philly. Oh, hey, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well tonight, my friend. Kevin Dotson, what is your favorite mask you made? My favorite one. I don't know. I've been making a lot of part 3s lately, and the last couple of part 3s that I've made, I thought really turned out well. One of them I sold to my buddy Christian Hanna, who has a YouTube channel, and he's been on the Sausage Factory a couple of episodes this season. And then I made one for myself that I wore with my part 3 outfit and my part 3 Dark Side Studios hood, part 3 Jason hood with Jason nipples. I mean, my goodness, that was a nice. If you guys missed that video, you should check out that video. Actually, it's right here. Let me grab it, guys. Hold on. This is one of the last part 3s I made. And I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of 3s here lately. And I think the last like 4 or 5 masks I've done have been 3s. Well, one of them was an NES, Jason Hawk, that I sent to my buddy Jay the Stingray. So, but yeah, I've done like a bunch of 3s here lately. This is the only one that I have left. This one I'm going to keep actually. But yeah, I was really happy with the way that this one turned out. And of course I love to make 5s, of course. And the thing about making 5s, you can make, with a 5, I mean, you can really paint it, make it really dirty, nasty, kind of like that, the end scene where, Roy is impaled and the mask is laying in the mud. I actually made one kind of like that. I've got it on my Roy bust right now. Some of the lighter weathered ones are cool. I just dig those. And I really like making part 8s, which I don't have any part 8s here. I've sold all the part 8s that I've done, but I really like the part 8s. There's something cool about making those part 8s. So, Feels Creepy Videos. What's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Joe Caroluzzo, you do need to get the Maximum Overdrive Blu-ray, Joe, because that is a really good release. 4K Cinema HD, are you looking forward to the Maniac 4K restoration release and Zombie? Absolutely. I really want to get my hands on both of those releases from Blue Underground. Really want to get my hands on those. Love those movies, and those releases look really good. So I definitely want to get my hands on those. What's the worst Jason kill? Oh man, that's a good question. I don't know. The worst Jason kill? I don't know. I think I like them all. I think I just like them all. I don't think there is a worst. Manny Moore, what's up, man? How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Do you think the new Pet Sematary movie should be the 3rd one? Well, no, because this is a remake. This is a remake. And no, they're not going to do Pet Sematary 3 because most people in the world have no idea that they did a Pet Sematary 2. So, yeah. Never played any of the Resistance games. PlayStation. Moon Eternal. Hope you're doing well tonight. No, I don't think I'm heading to the Louisville SuperCon at the end of the month. Who's going to... let me look it up here. Let me see who's going to be at Louisville SuperCon. And yes, I did say Jason Nipples. If you guys missed out on my unboxing of the Dark Side Studios Deluxe Part 3 Jason mask, you should go and check, or Deluxe Jason hood. You guys should go check that out because that's a pretty epic hood. That is a epic hood. All right, let's see who's going to be at... Oh, I did know about this one because they've got some Monster Squad people there. Yeah. I did know about this one. Let's see who else they've got. Joey Lauren Adams, LeVar Burton. My God, I may have to take Jeremy to this one because Jeremy would freak out meeting LeVar Burton. Alice Cooper. CJ Graham, very nice. Lloyd Kaufman. Ralph Macchio. Bill Shatner. Bill Shatner's going to be there. Michael Rooker, Henry Winkler, Brent Spiner. Jeremy'd love to meet him too. William Zabka. You know, I've still not watched the Karate Kid, the new Karate Kid thing that they did. I've still not watched that, man. Gosh, I'd completely forgotten about that too. Daggone, Cobra Kai. Totally forgot about that. I don't know, maybe. Let's see, when is it? November 30th through December 2nd. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. It could be a day trip. They got a bunch of wrestlers too. Let's see who they got in the wrestling world. Jim Cornette. I've met Jim Cornette. He's fun. Kane. Jerry the King. Teddy Long. Sergeant Slaughter. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll head that way. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Aaron, I do make them to sell to people. Yes, I do make and paint and weather the hockey mask to sell to people. I do sell part 6s. It's complicated. If you're not following me on Instagram, you should check me out on Instagram. I post a lot of pictures of my hockey masks on Instagram. Well, I do on my Facebook page too. So, I mean, if you guys aren't following me on Facebook and Instagram, you definitely should. There's my Facebook. There's my Instagram. Andrew and I would love to get Christine also, but I haven't seen it on the spreadsheet or anywhere on sale. Also, I loved Universal. I'm glad you got to go to Halloween Horror Nights. You got to see 4 houses. Walked your butt off. I told you, man. Did you do the fast pass? I'm guessing you didn't do the fast pass. That fast pass pays for itself there, man. That fast pass pays for itself. And I do like Clancy Brown's performance in Pet Sematary 2 Glows. I've actually been meaning to kind of go back and rewatch that movie. It's been a long time since I saw it. I do like Clancy Brown's performance in Pet Sematary 2. Look out for the New York Ripper 4K restoration. Okay. Did you go Halloween clearance shopping? I actually thought about running by a Party City last week. It was one day I was near a Party City, Austin. And I thought about running in there because I heard that they had a lot of the Trick or Treat Studios masks, like marked way, way down. So but I didn't. I decided not to stop in there. You love how every con is in Kentucky or Ohio or yeah. I'm telling you, yep. This is the hotbed, man, for conventions. Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, the Carolinas. There's a couple in Tennessee. So I mean, it's complicated. Just shoot me an email, or why don't you send me a message on through my website, and there's my website, pizowell.com, and just let me know, what mask you're looking for. Do I know where you can get a Jason Lives hood? Yeah, I've actually got a Jason Lives hood pretty good quality Jason Lives hood from Dark Side Studios. I could hook you up with a Part 6 Hawk and that hood. So give me a shout, man. Oh, cool. That's cool, Horde Films. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get that book, and yeah, Jeremy will love that book. Well, there's a lot. This is Convention Alley through here, Big Crack Rock. Love your name, by the way. Yeah, a lot of conventions come to Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, the Carolinas, Tennessee. A lot of conventions come through here. A lot of horror conventions. So, yeah. Yeah. Give me a shout. It's complicated. I can fix you up with a Part 6 mask and a Part 6 hood. Pretty good quality Part 6 hood. So what are you guys up to this cold Saturday night? You guys watching any movies? You guys playing any games? You guys streaming anything? Well, I mean, other than me. Next Sausage Factory stream, Austin, we're going to talk about our favorite Thanksgiving movies. Worst sequels of the big three. Oh, man. Jeez. So, Pete. For Friday the 13th, I would say I'd have to go with Jason X on that one. I'm not a big Jason X fan. For Nightmare on Elm Street, probably Freddy's Dead. Really, really don't like that one. And as far as Halloween, well, it did have to be Resurrection, of course. It'd have to be Resurrection. Is that going to happen 4K Cinema HD? Is that Maniac Cop remake? Is that going to happen? Because I've heard about that for a number of years, but it doesn't seem like it's actually going to happen. You're working on a Myers mask right now, James. Are you doing like a repaint, or are you like molding and creating your own Myers mask? Favorite southern states, not including Kentucky and Florida. I don't even really consider Kentucky to be like a southern state. Kentucky's like a middle state, like a middle of the country state. Although, I mean, most people think of it as a southern state. But, let's see, what other southern states have I been to? I think really the only other southern states I've been to are, South Carolina, Tennessee, of course, Georgia, of course. Because when I drive to Florida, it's that strip, straight down through Tennessee, through Georgia, and bang into. So I mean, I don't know. Georgia's nice. Thing about Georgia is you have to watch how you drive in Georgia, because they the Georgia state troopers are hard freaking core, man, and they are everywhere. That state must make a killing. I can't imagine how much revenue that state brings in like, speeding tickets, because my God. Oof. Victor Montalbano, how's it going tonight, man? What is your individual method as pizowell on keeping up on the horror genre with the actual movies? Social media, honestly. Social media is the place to be, man, to keep up with movies. People post about, I guess if you follow the right people, if you are in the right, social media groups and circles and whatnot, then you can keep up with movie stuff that way. I mean, that's usually how I keep up with movie stuff, is I see people posting about it on Facebook, on Twitter, yada, yada, yada. Oh, you bought a mold, James. That's cool. That's really cool. Is it for the first Halloween? Is it Halloween 2? Which mold did you get, man? Hey, Ben, how's it going tonight? I'm excited about the Candyman release from Scream Factory. I've already got it pre-ordered. Looking forward to checking it out. Imperial Guard, how are you tonight? You're going to pop in Scream 4. You've been marathoning the series. Cool. Iron Warrior glows. I don't think I've ever heard of Iron Warrior. But if it's from the 80s and it's really cheesy, I will have to look into it. Austin, no. Jeremy chickened out on Halloween. He wanted to go see it until it was time to go see it, and then he was like, no, too scary. So he chickened out on Halloween. He wants to go watch Aquaman when it comes out. So fingers crossed that that movie's okay. Austin Rohde, you got did you get the Trick or Treat Studios Halloween 2018 mask? Just about everybody that I've heard who bought that mask, they've turned around and paid somebody to do a repaint on it. So I mean, I don't know what the point of paying $60 for a mask that you've got to turn around and then pay somebody another 60, 80, or 100 or even more to do a repaint on it. So yeah, I didn't really like that mask. Just the pictures and stuff I saw it. I saw a couple people do unboxings, and they were just like, ugh. And I mean, I don't know. I hear that I've not bought a Trick or Treat Studios mask in a long time, because all I hear about Trick or Treat Studios are just not very good things. And everybody who buys their masks having to turn around and, have them repainted. So. Well, if Nicholas Winding Refn is directing, is going to get around to finally directing that next Maniac Cop movie, I'm absolutely on board. I love Nicholas Winding Refn, and I can't imagine a Maniac Cop movie directed by him, but I definitely want to see it. Do I get a cut of John Carpenter's royalties for living in Kentucky? Yes. Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. So go keep watching Halloween 2018. That money trickles down. Ah, it's a Kirk mold, and you're going to try and convert it to an H2. Cool. Oh, but you cut the eyes too big. I've been kind of looking around, looking for a like a good part 1 mask. And I really wanted to try and find one of the Cemetery Gates Warlock part 2 masks. But I've kind of looked around and I can't, you know, I can't really find one. But I would definitely like to get my hands on a Cemetery Gates Warlock or a good quality part 1 mask. You couldn't afford the fast pass, Steven. But you saw the Halloween 4 house, Stranger Things, Poltergeist, and Seeds of Extinction. Like all except okay. Yeah. Well, that's cool. I mean, I'm glad that you got to see the Halloween 4 house. I saw the Halloween. I was there the year that they did just a Halloween house, but there was a part where you're walking through the house and all these little kids in the masks from part 3 were like running up to you out of the dark, which was kind of cool. So it was kind of a part 1, the little bit of 3 thrown in there just for fun. So, hey, European, how's it going, man? You're freezing too? I hear you, my friends. It's complicated. Yes, of course I've seen Pulp Fiction. I've seen it several times. Are there any hidden gems as far as horror films that you would recommend, or something you hold near and dear to you that may be slightly off the radar? Well, speaking of Thanksgiving movies, Aaron, Blood Rage. If you've not seen the 80s slasher Blood Rage, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. And also Arrow is releasing another 80s slasher that up to this point has only been available on VHS, called Edge of the Axe, which is one that I really liked from the old video store days. And I'm glad that movie's finally getting a Blu-ray release. And if it's coming from Arrow, I know it'll be good. So, but yeah, for Thanksgiving, seek out Blood Rage, watch it, thank me later. The Warlock is one of your faves, James? Yeah, it looks really good. Fade to Black. Fade to Black is cool. I like Fade to Black, 4K Cinema HD. Really like that movie. Yeah, I've heard about that, Austin. I've seen a lot of people complain. That's one of the major complaints about Trick or Treat Studios, is that people order a mask and the one that they get does not look like the one pictured on the website. Yeah. Terry Lambert still makes those. Is he? I looked him up on Facebook and I couldn't find him. Radioactive Blob Fuel. How you doing tonight, man? Hope you're doing well. Ever been in a fight? Not in a long time, DJ. Back in like grade school. Yeah, I got into a couple, but not in a long time. It helps when you're, it helps when you're a lot bigger than kids in school. They don't want to mess with you. So I was always quite a bit bigger than pretty much everybody in school. So yeah, sounds like you've had a bad experience, Austin. You're not the only one who's had a bad experience with them. The NAG 75K Castle Special Edition is the most accurate in your opinion, Imperial Guard? I'll have to look into that. Ben Borchardt, you got around to watching Anthropophagus and Burial Grounds. I love Burial Grounds, man. Love that movie. God, that's such a good movie. Oh God. And Anthropophagus was fun. Yeah. I really never heard that, Close. Never heard that about Bruce Campbell. Favorite Friday the 13th, Final Girl. Well, my favorite Friday the 13th film, I mean, that's pretty obvious. Favorite Final Girl, I don't know, man. There's a lot of good ones. The first one that came to mind was, oh goodness, what was her character's name? Kim Beck from Part 4. I just love the way that she, you know what I mean? When she became like, you know, when she picked up that machete and she was like, you know, I've got something for you. You know what I mean? That was like, okay. She went from, you know, damsel in distress to go time. And, you know, the fight she puts up against Jason in that movie, I think is really cool too. So I'll give it to her. Yeah, I saw those box sets, 4K cinema. I haven't gotten my hands on those yet. I would like to get at least one of them. But they're kind of expensive. Ah, cool. Shut It Down. You got one of the 76 VHS copies of Never Hike Alone. That's really cool, man. I did my unboxing the other day. I got the soundtrack. I got of course, the Blu-ray. And I got the screenplay. And then like the next day after I'd done the unboxing, the poster came. So I've got the autographed poster as well. You sent me a picture of what you're working on, James. Let's check it out. Let me see what you're working on here. What's my opinion on the possible reboot of Buffy? I don't know. I heard that they were doing that, and then I've not heard anything in a while about it. So, I mean, is that something that they're still doing? Because, I mean, they've been talking about doing doing something Buffy related for a long time. And then the last thing I heard was, you know, the new reboot. Ah, cool. That looks good, James. That looks really good, dude. That looks really good. That looks good job, man. That looks really good. Let's see. My buddy Joe Reese is watching tonight. He's playing some Red Dead Redemption 2. I hope you're having fun, Joe. Trisha or Trish. Yep, that's her name from Part 4. Malek, Part 5 isn't your favorite, but you like Melanie Kinnaman crawling through the mud. I agree. I do too. I certainly do. It's complicated. Mine is Megan, but Trish and Jenny are very close. Yeah, very good. Yeah, man, you'll enjoy Blood Rage, Aaron. You'll enjoy Blood Rage. Yeah, I heard about that, Ben. The Barnes & Noble website's got 50% off on, well, they've got 50% off on their Arrow releases too, not just Criterion, but on the Arrow releases. Although the Arrow releases might be, in store only, I'm not sure. Favorite convention experience, Imperial Guard. It's gotta be when Gunnar Hansen told me that I would make a great Leatherface. That's my favorite one. Malek wishes me happy holidays and sends me an ASIN number. Favorite Asian horror movie? Radioactive, Blob Fuel. Probably Oh, goodness. Hmm. What was the one? Oh, gosh, I can't think of it. Pulse. I think Pulse. Yes, Pulse. Pulse. Pulse was my favorite one. I watched that movie, the Asian version of that movie, and I thought it was so good. So good. And Versus, too. I love Versus. Love that one. Well, you can, James, you just got to roll with it, man. It's kind of like when I've messed up on hockey masks, you just roll with it and you try and, you know what I mean? You try and make those negatives a positive. I heard that too, Austin. That was the very last thing I heard about a Buffy reboot, was that they wanted to cast an African American as Buffy. That was the last thing I heard. It's not cranberry sauce. Yes, 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 yes. Blood Harvest with Tiny Tim is out. Valis. Are you talking about this Blood Harvest with Tiny Tim? Is this what you're talking about? Because if this is what you're talking about, you're going to be a very happy man here very soon. A very happy man here very soon. So, I've had a number of people recommend this movie to me over the years, and so I picked up the Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray. Now, does this movie take place on Thanksgiving? I don't know. It's Tiny Tim is like a psychotic killer clown. What more can you want? What more can you want? TFW this year? What is TFW, Alex? Yeah, the Halloween 3 masks behind me those are Trick or Treat Studios, James. And those are pretty good. I bought all three of those together off of a fella on eBay. And those are all pretty good. Those are all pretty good masks. I have met Danielle Harris, Austin. I met her at my very first convention back in 2011, 2010, somewhere in that neighborhood. The encounter I had with her was just kind of brief. It was funny because right right as I was walking up to her table, a woman walked up and just handed her a envelope and walked away. And I watched, and the woman was walking up to other celebrities' tables and handing them envelopes. And so as I was standing at Danielle's table, her and the girl that was with her, they opened the letter, and it was it looked like an official, had the Kentucky State seal, yada, yada, yada. And basically it said, whatever the percentage is of the money that you make here today, you owe to the state of Kentucky, put that amount of money into this envelope and send it to us. And I remember Danielle Harris going, so they just want me to put cash in an envelope and send it to this random person? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Something to that effect. So, my encounter with her was kind of tainted because that put her in kind of a bad mood. So it was just a brief encounter. That was more memorable than the encounter with her. But I remember everybody there, all the guys there were just kind of like, oh my God, there's Danielle Harris, And like whenever she would walk down an aisle or something, everybody kind of, watch her walk. Your favorite horror con experience was Kane Hodder telling you that you were a sick man for introducing your son, niece, and nephew to Friday the 13th movies. Kane is fun. Kane is fun. Just always tell him that you've met him before. If you go up to his table for an autograph or for a picture, always tell him that, yes, we have met before. You choked the life out of me. If you tell him it's your first time, he will choke you and choke you hard. Even though I'd heard that he'd stopped. I heard that he'd stopped because he choked somebody out and may or may not have been sued. I don't know. But apparently he's back to doing it again. I've not picked up the new Phantasm Steelbook. Alex, Texas Frightmare is what you're talking. Oh, sorry, Alex. No plans to go. I do really want to take a road trip through Texas and like into Arizona and stuff. And I want to go to Texarkana. I want to go to Texarkana. I want to go into Texas. I want to visit some of the, I want to visit the gas station and the Chainsaw Massacre house in Texas. The pumpkin is the only one that the tag is painted on the pumpkin. The other two have actual real tags. That ASIN is for one of the A New Beginning media books that's being released December 5th. Oh, cool. Okay. Sweet. I'm going to have to look that up, man. I'm going to have to look that up. So that's one of those. Let me see. Is it if they got it listed on Diabolic yet? Let's see if they've got it listed on Diabolic yet. Oh, there's a cool Dawn of the Dead / Zombie Final Cut lenticular steelbook Blu-ray all region. Jeez. That's cool. I may have to pick that up. That looks really good. Let's see. I don't see it listed on their pre-orders yet. Maybe they don't have it available for pre-order yet. No, it doesn't look like they've got it yet. Let me check Amazon.de. Ooh. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Yes, I've got to get it. I've got to get it. Let's see, they've got some different cover. Ooh, they've got the like the original poster art one. That one's kind of cool. See what the other one. They've got one with the Cooper hockey mask with the red lights through the eyes too. Oh man. That is cool. That is cool. Thank you for the heads up, Malek. My goodness. That is cool. I will definitely have to pick that up. Hopefully Diabolic gets it and I won't have to import it from Won't have to get it from import it from Amazon.de, but very nice. That is very nice. Have you ever heard of the film Blue Sunshine? I don't know if I've heard of that one or not. Don't know if I've heard of Earthfall. Oh, the game? No, I've not heard of that one. Jenna Jameson's at Texas Frightmare Weekend. Okay. What's the rarest thing I have in the man cave? Ooh. I don't know. I've got some out of print DVDs and Blu-rays that go for a pretty penny online. Mostly out of print DVDs that go for a pretty penny online. Ben, you've already picked up the Dawn of the Dead release. The Dawn of the Dead, that Dawn of the Dead steelbook's already out of print. One thing I really wanted to get is the Halloween 2 steelbook that has the glowing red eyes and it plays music. I really wanted to get that and for Halloween, and I just couldn't find it. Just couldn't find it. Yep, that Dawn of the Dead steelbook is already out of stock. Yep, jeez. What's the country of origin on that thing? Well, I mean, I don't really need it, but you know, it looked cool. I definitely need this Part 5 media book. I may need all 3 covers. I may need all 3 of them. Janman Chronicles. Hey, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Are you more or less excited for remakes and reboots compared to new movies that are not remakes and reboots? Also, Cobra Kai is the best thing I've watched in 2018. Whoa. Cool. Am I more excited for... Well, the thing is that the remakes and the reboots get all the attention. You know, we talked about this on the Sausage Factory about Hellfest, which is a movie that, you know, nobody saw except, well, Lauren saw it. Nobody else on the show saw it, but Lauren saw it and he loved it. But, you know, that's a movie that got completely overshadowed by Halloween. It didn't have a lot of money for advertising and it came and went quick. I do get excited about the idea of a new Friday the 13th and maybe even a new Nightmare on Elm Street if they do them right. You know what I mean? And hopefully they'll take a page from Halloween and go, okay, well, we need, you know, good filmmakers behind it. Let's bring back, you know what I mean, some people for the nostalgia boost, and let's try and make a good movie. So I'm more excited right now for those films because I know they're coming. I don't know, you know what I mean? A lot of the newer stuff, I mean, I don't know. It just kind of flies under the radar, unfortunately. I love Left 4 Dead PlayStation 9, so if that game is like Left 4 Dead with aliens, I may have to look into it. I did not see Goosebumps 1 or 2. That Romero signature on Dawn of the Dead poster just for sentimental? Not sure what that means, Alex. Jackson Jack, what's up tonight? Hope you're doing well, man. Just been watching the Creepshow Collector's Edition from Shout, Matt. Cool. I've not had a chance to watch that yet. I've had so much other stuff going on. I've not had a chance to pop that in and watch it yet, man. It is a bummer, Alex. I was really looking forward to seeing Suspiria, but it's just nowhere near me. Um, the one good thing about that though is that it's like an Amazon movie, so it'll be on Amazon streaming probably very soon. Oh, yeah, thanks, Austin. Yeah, I loved The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Loved that movie. Piss, check out Kino's The Ghost of Sierra de Cobra, one of the greatest ghost stories ever made. Okay. A made for TV pilot that didn't get picked up called The Haunted with Martin Landau. Okay, Ken, I'm going to have to look into that, man. I think Tom Matthews needs to be a must for Tommy Jarvis. I mean, he's already reprised the role in Never Hack Alone, and he's going to be in this 13 Fanboy movie. He's probably going to, or it's called 13 Fanboy. He's probably going to, I'm sure he's going to be in Never Hack Alone too. So, I mean, you like Hellfest, Steven? I must have missed your review. Yeah, that's what I heard. It was just a good old fashioned, slasher movie. And that's, that sounds good to me. I'm definitely looking forward to checking it out once it hits streaming. Cruising is getting an Arrow release. Oh man, it's been forever since I've seen that. Forever. Alex Nowak. Are the Poltergeist sequels even worth checking out? Yeah, they're worth checking out. They're worth checking out. At least in my opinion. But James, if you're still here, man, keep up with that mask, man. Has anybody been watching the Haunting of Hill House? I keep hearing just great things about that show. I hear such good things about that show, and of course it's Mike Flanagan. So I've loved pretty much everything Mike Flanagan's done. So I did see Devil's Candy, Austin. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I don't remember. I remember I had issues with it, but I really don't remember that much about it. Piers, what's your most wanted made for TV horror that you would like to see on Blue? Mine is Vampire 79 starring Richard Lynch. Made for TV horror. Ooh. There's a movie called Midnight Hour. It was available on DVD from Anchor Bay for a very brief period of time, and then it went out of print, and it's been out of print ever since. And I don't think anything's ever come of it. The DVD is like super expensive online, and it's a fun made for TV movie. Halloween. It's a Halloween night, and monsters are everywhere, and they're turning people into different monsters, and it's pretty cool. Resi, any new rankings for the Halloween franchise lately? You mean like an updated ranking from the one I did not long ago? No, I don't think so. Not really. I did kind of want to go watch Halloween 2018 again one more time in the theater. Well, I mean, I'm probably going to have plenty of time to do that because it's still making good money. It'll probably still be in theaters for another couple of weeks at least. But I don't know. I've already pre-ordered the steelbook, the Best Buy exclusive steelbook for Halloween 2018. So probably just wait till that comes out and watch it. You're working on the mask and a bust? What kind of bust are you working on? Is that something original or is that a paint? Team Fortress 2. I've not played that in a long time. Oh, Austin. So Hill House is good, but it's 3 minutes of ghosts in an hour episode each time. Is there a movie that you'd love to see get a Blu-ray release that is yet to get on anywhere, Jan Man? Anywhere. I know Fright Night 2's gotten a Blu-ray release in another region, but I mean, we really need a Fright Night Blu-ray release in the U.S. That's one of the last big, titles that hasn't made the jump. You know what I mean? That one is long overdue for a Blu-ray at this point. Probably, and I guess another one would probably be Rad. Which I don't know if is that one available on Blu-ray anywhere? But Rad definitely needs a good Blu-ray release. Oh man. I don't know. It's, if you'd asked me that question, even just like 3 years ago, I mean, I'd have a big list of titles. But we're getting to that point now where a lot of those movies have gotten, they've been plucked from obscurity and turned into, given Blu-ray releases. So I think that's really cool. Because what's the best Michael Myers Part 1 mask you've ever seen? I've seen very few on eBay, but usually cost around $1,000. Honestly, that's a good question. I was talking about that earlier. I'd like to get my hands on a good quality Part 1 Myers mask. Because I've really, the only ones that I've seen around are like the Trick or Treat Studios ones. But I mean, I know there's a lot of indie, independent artists out there that make them. And if you find a good one, you're going to get, it's going to be expensive. That's for sure. You're working on a Halloween 2018 bust. Okay. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool, man. Mike Flanagan has another movie on Netflix about a kid having nightmares. Yeah, that's, gosh, what's that movie called? I've seen it. Thought it was pretty good, actually. What was that movie called? I can't think of it, but I saw it. I thought it was good. The original Fright Night on Blu-ray. We got, well, yeah, I mean, that's true. Eureka, which is a UK company. They released a, I think it's a Region A Blu-ray. Maybe it's just Region B. I don't remember. But I picked it up. It's a good one. Well, and yeah, I forgot about the Twilight Time Blu-ray for Fright Night. I forgot about that one. But yeah, we need a re-release. We need a good re-release. I agree. Christian Hanna, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. I mentioned you earlier tonight. Piz, do you think Stacey Nelkin's character in HD was a robot the whole time? I mean, that's a good question. Was she a robot the whole time, or was she I don't know. Could she have been, I don't know. It's a good question. I have painted a Jason Goes to Hell. Actually, it's right here. Let me grab it. I've painted a couple of Jason Goes to Hell masks on like the cheaper Chinese blanks. This is the first one that I painted on a screen accurate blank. But I thought it turned out pretty well. I just kind of hung it up in here. I've been thinking about getting a Jason Goes to Hell bust and put the mask on the bust. But yeah. But how you doing tonight, Christian? Hope you're doing well. Are you watching any movies tonight or anything like that? That's Christian makes a good point. There's no way she was a robot before they got to the factory, because Tom Atkins got very, very personal with her, if you guys recall. So I have seen a trailer for Overlord, Matt, and it looks really good. I'm hoping maybe I'll go see it tomorrow. If I go see it tomorrow, I'll definitely do a review of it. Austin, I'm honestly not aware of, let's see what horror movies are coming out in 2019. I don't know if I'm even aware of any horror movies coming out in 2019. Happy Death Day to You. I saw the trailer for that the other day. I really liked the first Happy Death Day. Of course, It Chapter 2. Definitely looking forward to that. I saw the trailer for The Curse of La Llorona. Didn't look that great. Zombieland 2. I'll check out Zombieland 2. Pet Sematary remake. I might check out the Pet Sematary remake. I don't know. If Jeremy wants to go watch it, we'll go watch it. World War Z 2. Wasn't a big fan of the first World War Z, but this one might be better. It is directed by David Fincher. So, and the Godzilla King of the Monsters. Looking forward to that. I'll check that out. Let's see what else we got. We've got a new Hellboy movie. We've got supposedly there is an American Werewolf in London remake that's coming out next year, a Blob remake that's coming out next year, Leprechaun Returns. Let me go ahead and pencil that in on my calendar. Oh, Dr. Sleep, which is the sequel to The Shining, and it's being directed by Mike Flanagan. I will check that out. There is an untitled Joss Whedon World War II horror project. That could be interesting. And there's apparently a Firestarter remake coming out next year. Joe Reese sent me a message on Facebook about Justin Mabry of Night Owl Productions. He makes a good part 1. Okay. I'll have to look into him. Well, Justin Mabry, he's the guy behind Trick or Treat Studios, isn't he? I don't know. The Halloween 2018 bust looks pretty good. Looks pretty good, Jim. And that other mask you've done, even though the eyes may be cut a little too wide, it still looks good. You should convert that to a part 2. That'd be a cool looking part 2. Have you seen... Oh, let's see. Hold on a second. Christian, you're watching Scream Factory. You're watching the Scream Factory of Exorcist II, The Heretic. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen The Exorcist II. It's The Exorcist II. It's an hour and a half of Pazuzu, Pazuzu, Pazuzu. They say Pazuzu about 8,000 times in that movie. Good cast, well made, got some interesting visuals, but just, yeah. Ugh. Oh, really? There's a Candyman remake happening? I've not heard a thing about a Candyman remake. Not heard a thing about the Candyman remake. Yes, the American Werewolf in London remake is that's at least what I've heard. It's written and directed by Max Landis. Let's see. The chat's going pretty quick, so if I overlook anybody's questions, I apologize. This microphone is it's the Shure SM7B. This is the same microphone that Michael Jackson used when he recorded Thriller. Not this one, but he used a Shure SM7B. So if it's good enough for Michael, it's good enough for me. It is a little expensive, though. I did find a good deal on this one. This one was gently used, but got a pretty good deal on it. It is an XLR microphone, so you would have to get an interface for it. What's my thoughts on the 81 French film Possession? I actually did a review of that movie a few years ago as part of a review request, which I've not done review requests in a while. I may open up review requests again and go to, well, actually, this will kind of count as a review request because I've had some people request that I talk about this film for a while. So that'll be kind of a review request. I do have a region-free Blu-ray player, Steven. Do have a region-free Blu-ray player, Steven. You can actually get a pretty decent region-free Blu-ray player on Amazon. Let me see how much they go for. The thing is, though, it's going to be like a modded Blu-ray player, a regular Blu-ray player that's been modded. But it's still a region-free Blu-ray player. The one that I've got was not expensive at all. Let me see if I can find the one that I've got. I think I'm almost positive this is the one I've got. It's not fancy. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not going to blow you away as far as the looks of it, but it is a region-free Blu-ray player and it plays everything. So check that out. I've used a lot of different microphones. I've used a Blue Snowball. I've used a Blue Yeti. I've used a couple of other XLR microphones like this. This is my favorite one by far. The thing about this one is it's a dynamic microphone, which means that it's very, the noise floor on it is very, I don't know if I should say low or high, but it's a very quiet microphone. So like, even if I turn it away from me like that, just slightly off, I mean, the volume's gone way down. So, it's a very quiet microphone. So it rejects a lot of background noise and stuff like that. It's got a thicker kind of windscreen on it that I've sometimes put on it, but it's pretty good with plosives. So have I seen Trick or Treat, the one with Ozzy? Of course, yes. Yeah, love that movie. I actually, you know what, that movie, I got really lucky finding that on DVD. That's a movie that's been out of print for years and years and years and used to go for a pretty decent amount of money online. I found it at a used bookstore. They'd put it in the music DVD section. Like they didn't know that it was a horror movie. They just saw Ozzy and Gene Simmons on it, and they thought, oh, this is a music DVD. So they put it in the music DVD section for like $5. So I snatched it. Got pretty lucky on that one. Oh, that's a very good question. Oh my God. Cyan Death Mints. Do you think Braindead, aka Dead Alive, although it's censored, is still the goriest horror ever made? You know, yeah, I was actually, it's funny. I was actually just today thinking like, man, I need to watch Dead Alive again. It's been so long since I've seen Dead Alive. But I love that movie. It's still got to be the goriest movie ever made. God, love that movie. Such a good movie. Such a fun movie. Matt11708, you saw Body Melt a few weeks ago. Not a big fan of it. All right, Alex, have a good night, man. Take care. The 30 movie Universal Monster set for $60. Yeah, actually, is that one? Is that one? Let me see. Ooh, okay. Let's check out what's going on Amazon for their early Black Friday deals. Let's see what's up on Amazon. Early Black Friday deals. DVD and Blu-ray. Okay, they've not got anything for DVD and Blu-ray. Really, the last Black Friday on Amazon the past few years has been really disappointing, I thought. Particularly when it comes to DVD and Blu-ray. Super disappointing. Let's see what they've got for video games. Maybe I can snag that PS4 Pro. Nope, they don't have anything. Unless you want a super cheap headset. Universal Monsters Collection Blu-ray. Oh, wow. It's on Amazon. Dude. That Blu-ray set is on Amazon right now for just $36. Hold on. Let me get you guys a link, man. That's a pretty good deal for that thing. All right. There's the Amazon, or there's the link to the Universal Classic Monsters, the Essential Collection region-free Blu-ray set. That's actually a pretty good. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This is the UK release, but it's region free and it's only $36. That's pretty good. It's got all the classics, man. Dracula, Frankenstein. It's a nice set. It's got some nice accoutrements inside too. Jeez, that's a good deal, man. And it's region free. Cool. Oh, here is the Universal Classic Monsters Complete 30 film collection. Here we go. $116. I'm guessing that's what you were talking about earlier. But now that one, the Essentials, that's a pretty good deal for that one, I thought. Ugh. PC guy, Christian. PC guy. I've only ever owned PCs. We had Macs in school, and I hated those things. In high school, in our computer lab, they were all Macs, and those things were garbage. I hated those things. Orc, you're showing your newbiness. You're showing your plebness. Shure is an excellent product for microphones, but Sennheiser, come on, man. Audio-Technica all day. I mean, come on. Sennheiser. God. Oh, man. You found Trick or Treat last year for $3. Good job, Austin. Good find. Ah, you're a New Zealander, and Braindead makes me proud to be one. That's cool. Dead Alive is actually heavily censored. Be sure to see the OG New Zealand cut Braindead. I think that's... I've seen Dead Alive and I've seen Braindead. Actually, let me look and see here. Because what I own is the Dead Alive DVD. Let me see if there's a... Is there a Braindead Blu-ray release anywhere? Or I guess I should say a good Braindead Blu-ray release. As if there is, I need to pick it up. Yeah, I've not seen Bad Taste in a long, long time, but I remember liking it. Matt, I did see the Meg. I actually did a review of it back when it first came out in theaters. You should go check that out, man. Really liked it. Justice Akers, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Hope you're doing well tonight, man. Whatever happened to Trick or Treat 2, Jackson Jack? That's a good question. I have no idea. I heard it was happening and then it just never happened. James, don't get into it with Orc. Orc is just, you know, Orc is Orc. Surely you've seen The Sausage Factory, James. You should know Orc. Yeah, it's one of those movies that's been, you know, it's supposed to be happening for years and years, and it just never happens, Austin. So. I don't think I'll be getting one of those Good Guy dolls from Trick or Treat Studios. Don't they want like $400 for those things? I think they want like a ton of money for one of those things. I forgot about this. We were talking about what I was going to get Jeremy for Christmas. I actually bought a one of the I don't even know how big it is. It's one of the big Chucky dolls that talks. It's a Mezco, and I don't know how he'll react to it because I showed him one of those in a store one time, and when I made it talk, he like pushed it away from himself. So I don't know. I don't know if he'll, I don't know what his reaction will be to it, but, I got him that for Christmas. Well, actually we'll probably just do an unboxing of it when it comes here. So when I get it, we'll do an unboxing and we'll see what his reaction is. I don't know. It's $500. Goodness gracious. I who has $500 to spend on a Chucky doll? Which franchise do you like better, Friday the 13th or Halloween, or even Nightmare Chainsaw Justice? I'd have to go with Friday. My heart is more into Friday. That's the series I really, you know, grew up with. So Dawn of the Dead's had several Blu-ray releases, Matt. Did you Nicholas Winding Refn actually produced the last one that I'm aware of. I plan on doing a video of Jeremy opening it and seeing what his thoughts are on the talking Chucky doll. If he's still, you know, he may push it away and run. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, really? I didn't hear that, Christian. The new Child's Play remake has to basically change the whole plot. They're not even called Good Guy. I think I heard they weren't going to be called Good Guy dolls. But I don't. I mean, why? I don't get it. I don't get it. See, I'm scrolling back through the chat, see if there's anything I missed. What is the worst horror film you've seen? To say to avoid altogether. Well, you got to keep in mind, I love a good bad horror movie. Probably one of the worst horror movies I've ever seen is called The Last Slumber Party. But I like it. It's so horrible. It's so poorly made. But I love it because of those things. So I have a tendency to love bad movies. But like, I don't know. Let me see. What's just a bad movie that you I don't, I don't know. But if you can find The Last Slumber Party, you should watch it. For a long time, that was, well, that one's still got to be the worst, probably the worst movie I've ever seen. But again, I love it because it's the worst movie I've ever seen. So, The Last Slumber Party. Ugh, what a movie. What a movie. Written and directed and starring Steven Tyler, by the way. No, not that Steven Tyler. I agree. I agree. Delamorte Delamore, Cemetery Man is so good. Love that movie to death. Love that movie to death. Yes, absolutely. Bye Bye Man's bad. Bye Bye Man is bad. Yes, I agree. That one is just bad. That one is bad in such a lame and uninspired way that it can't even be fun bad. It's just bad. That one's one that you should avoid at all costs. Death House. Hoax, how's it going, man? Death House. Don't think I've seen Death House. Let me look into Death House here. Said it come out this year. Well, I'm getting different. IMDb says it came out in 2017, but then I'm seeing a bunch of things that say 2018, so I don't know. Let's see. Let's look at Death House here. Gunnar Hansen. It stars Tony Moran, Adrian Barbeau, and Kane Hodder. Oh, it also stars Dee Wallace, Sid Haig, Barbara Crampton, Tony Todd, Michael Berryman, Felissa Rose, Vernon Wells, Debbie Rochon. Debbie Rochon plays Leatherlace. I was like, Debbie Rochon plays a character named Leatherface? It's Leatherlace. Let's look at the trailer for Death House. I've actually heard of Death House because I all those names in it, I've heard of it, but it just didn't ring a bell. So let's check out the trailer for Death House.
The Death House, established in 1954 under the Eisenhower administration, serves as a federal maximum security prison, medical, psychological, and parapsychological research center.
Agent Novak, meet your fellow graduate, Agent Toria Boone.
Welcome to Death House. Does it live up to what you studied? Ask me again in 12 hours.
Some are dosed with just LSD, while others are subjected to electroshock, sensory deprivation, all to break down the subject's personality.
They've got some surprises waiting for you and your girl here.
Our goal is to eradicate evil.
This is our end game.
Did Sieg ever mention Death House to you? Ever any talk of the five evils?
I know this house is insane, and I know that you have to be careful.
Don't you have something special lined up to kill everybody inside this hellhole?
Tell me you're both armed.
What about the five evils?
You know something.
I know everything, Novak.
This does look bad. This looks bad.
I am immortal.
We need to get out of here.
You have no idea the atrocities you committed.
I will follow you to hell. The way out is not that way. It's down to them. With me.
We forgot to close the elevator shaft.
Okay. Is it not at least like, you know, so bad it's good or good bad or anything like that? Yeah, they called it the Expendables of horror. Yes, that, yeah. It's basically the Horror Convention Circus, the movie. Hey, Christian, have a good night, man. There's no way you can keep work in line. It's impossible. Hey, good night, Austin. Have a good one, man. Take care. Oh no, Jason's joined us and he says Kiki ma ma ma, Friday the 13th. Oh goodness. Or keep an eye on him. Oh man, it's getting late. It's 1:45 a.m. guys. Jeez. We've been going for 1 hour and 43 minutes. Wow. Good chat tonight. Lots of people hanging out in the chat, talking movies. It's been fun. I think I may go ahead and call it a night here, guys. I'm getting a little tired myself. So, but again, yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the lively chat. And I hope you guys have a good rest of the night. Have a good rest of the weekend. Try and stay warm. Oh man, winter is here, guys. Winter is here. So, but yeah. Again, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you later. Peace.